Welcome back. You're watching the Property Guide on ET Now. Thank you for staying with us. It's time for our legal segment. And to help us get through it, we have Amit Haryani, who's standing by. Now, he is the lawyer on our panel who helps us when we have trouble with our developers. Amit, our first question comes in from Alok. Now, he tells us he was delayed when making a payment to his builder. The delay was only a week, but the builder charged him interest of 18% for that delay. Now, he now tells us he's made all of his payments, but the builder has delayed delivery by more than 2 years and is refusing to take any accountability for it and offer any compensation. He wants to know why contracts are designed in a way that builders are never obligated to pay any penalties, whereas he has to pay penalties right now. And he wants to know what buyers in situations such as his can do from a legal point of view. Amit, what would you advise him to do?
The question that you ask is a very common occurrence nowadays. On the one hand, the builder is defaulting in giving you possession, and on the other hand, he is making you pay for delayed payment. Now, often what happens is that the contracts that the builder makes you enter are one-sided contracts. So recently the Competition Commission of India has in fact said that you cannot have one-sided contracts, and in addition the government is proposing to make a standard contract which all buyers will normally be required to enter into. In certain states already you have such contracts, but to give a specific answer to your question as to what you can do, what you can do is to either claim interest on whatever monies you have paid from the builder for delayed possession, or you can even go for cancellation of the agreement. And the way that you can do it is by approaching the consumer court or a civil court.
All right, Amit, before I let you go, I also want to ask you about a lot of the questions we've been receiving from our viewers. Now, we know the RBI advised banks to stop the 80-20 housing loan scheme. Now, we have viewers who've written in who want to know what it means for people who've already opted for that deal. Legally, does the RBI's directive change anything for them?
See, the issue is this 80-20 scheme is a very attractive looking scheme. And the reason why the RBI has cancelled it is obviously because it wants to prevent a bubble in the real estate market. But what about people who are halfway through? And the answer is really that the scheme is prospective and not retrospective. That is to say, the RBI directive is prospective and not retrospective. So, people who have already opted for the scheme continue to be governed by the scheme, and no fresh such 80-20 schemes are permitted. So, it is not retrospective. I think that should clarify the position.
All right, that brings us to the end of the Property Guide this week. Thank you so much for watching. Amit, thank you so much for answering our questions. Now, if you have questions for our lawyers or anybody else on our panel, write to us. Email ID is at the bottom of your screen. You can also find a copy of this show on our Facebook page, and you can reach me personally on Twitter. Thanks for watching.